You've started many businesses, invested in many businesses, heard a lot of pitches privately and on Shark Tank. So you're the perfect person to ask, what makes a great entrepreneur?
Somebody who can sell, because no business has ever survived without sales.
So skill thing. How do you sell? What do you mean by selling?
We buy drugs and sell drugs, and it helps people.
Trust in an industry that's highly lacking in trust.
Exactly.
What'd you learn about life from your dad?
He would just, say, sorry, Mark, I can't help you. I don't understand what you're doing. Neither one of my parents had gone to college.
You were a bit more of an asshole than you wish you would have been.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Really? Mark
Yeah.
Cuban?
But I also didn't have any patience for somebody I thought wasn't using my kind of common sense. And I would tell this to people, either you're speeding up and getting on the train, or, we'll stop and drop you off at the next station, but let's go where you go.
The tricky thing when you're working with somebody and they're not quite there.
It was hard. Yeah, for sure. Because, there is obviously a failure somewhere in the process.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the same. I see the potential in people. I see the beauty in people, and which is a great way to live life. But when you're running a company, it's a different thing.
It's different. And you're not ready to start a business, right? Either you're prepared and you know it, or you don't. And, amplifying that as much as we can is important.
You've had a beef recently on Twitter, on X, with Elon over DEI programs. What to you is the essence of the disagreement?
We start talking about DEI and it's just de facto racist and this stuff that I just think is nonsense. I have no problem, sharing my opinion. And, if he disagrees, okay, he can disagree. I don't care.
I mean, that's it's really beautiful. But just lingering on the topic, what to you is the good and the bad of DEI programs?
They may not be typical, if you will, right? You show them some love and give them the support they need so they can do their job as best they can and feel comfortable and confident going to work. It's that simple.
So that's a beautiful ideal. When it's implemented poorly, perhaps.
That's really just kind of a straw man that people put out there. You can pick any element of business and find companies that implement it poorly. But that's the beauty of capitalism in a free market, or mostly free market. You're going to lose your best people. You're not going to be able to hire the best people. You're not going to execute on your business plans in the way that we discussed, regardless of the size of the company. But to your question of reverse racism, yes, it happens. Because people are people. There's no human being that is 100% objective, right? How do you tell one janitor from the other? And, yes, there's discrimination against any group, white, Asian, black, green, orange, whatever it may be. But I truly believe that there's far more discrimination against people of color than there are people who are white, right?
What do they do wrong?
They put profits over everything. They can pretty much do what they want, and nobody gets to see what they're doing in detail. They just don't care.